I weigh 71 kilograms, maybe you guys with lesser weight.
And with dog.
With dog.
There you go.
And finally, the version 2.0 of Ronin Alpha. Here it is. Without further ado, let's start this.
Let me work it, let me work it, work it, work it, work it, let me work it, work it, let me work it.
What's up, caballeros? And finally, we are here presenting to you the Ronin Alpha 2.0. Hey, and of course, you've been waiting this for such a long time, and finally, we are releasing the review, the full review for this electric scooter.
And you need to know that if you like this video, you'll be blessed.
But if you don't skip the ads,
You'll be more blessed.
so don't skip the ads so we can give more giveaways for the future and for you only, caballeros.
Yes.
And on this video, we will be covering the whole parts of this electric scooter from top to the bottom, and we will be performing 4 performance tests. And we also have a surprise vlogger for you, caballeros, because we will be having another one new vlogger. So that's a surprise for you, and he will be doing the 4
Performance
tests.
Alright.
Without further ado, let's get on to this. I'll be talking about the full parts of this electric scooter from the top going to the front, bottom, and afterwards, Miko will be discussing the front, bottom going to the back. I'll be discussing the first one, the handlebars. Now for the handlebars of this electric scooter, we got the same grips, the same throttle, and also we got the same clamp. The clamp has a logo.
It has a
And-
branding, right?
yeah, yes. There's a logo, which is the Ronin. And a little trivia for you, caballeros. Actually, there's a couple of the version 1 which has the logo from the stem clamp. So it's not only exclusive for version 2. So there are some owners of version 1 who already has these, which has logo on the stem clamp. This electric scooter also has a switch for the lights, so it's easier for you to turn on the lights. By the way, later on you will see when it's already Miko's turn to discuss the lights at the bottom. So that's the switch for you. And we also have the stem, of course, a higher stem. This is one good thing for the Ronin version 2. It has a longer stem. That's a one huge plus for those who are born to be tall. So congratulations to you. This is now more suitable for taller riders.
Yes.
Alright. Now going on to the lower stem, this is still an adjustable stem. So you can still adjust it according to your height. So for those who are not that tall, you can still adjust this according to your
Height.
There you go. And going to the bottom, we have the mono suspension for this electric scooter. Actually, I like the design of this one. Still as slick as before. Still stylish, you know.
They actually maintained that sleek body,
Yeah.
that sleek frame of the Ronin Alpha.
And a very, very wise choice of colors, actually.
Very
Yeah.
minimalist action.
Yes, that's right. And also before I transfer the remaining parts from this electric scooter, I want to give you a small teaser that we will be providing a comparison for next week. That is the version 1 and the version 2.0. Now, for the remaining parts of this electric scooter, Miko, take it away.
Alright, thank you, Bryce. Now we'll resume with the rest of the parts of this electric scooter. So first, of course, is that it maintained the 8 inches wheels, of course, still solid tires, which is actually good for those who are concerned with flat tires. So just like me.
This is flatless.
This is flatless.
Actually, for those who are really, really into less maintenance electric scooter,
This is the right
this is the
one.
right scooter for you.
This is one of those that is right for you, caballeros. And for the folding mechanism, this one, as you can see, what you will need to do is to just pull the lever and you can fold the scooter. My personal perception of the locking mechanism is a good one because it prevents you from accidental folding while riding this unit. Accidental stepping, if I may say. It's safer during rides. Moving on to the deck of this electric scooter, as you can see, the deck has this stylish rubber grips and it features the Alpha name embedded to it. It also has a stepboard, of course, which also has that rubber grip, that reptilian or dragon-like
Yes, the
dragon-like
reptilian-like skin.
On the deck, of course, we have the charging port located on the right side of the deck. And here's what's cool about this electric scooter. It has different lights on this electric scooter. First, you have this twin eagle eye in front. of the scooter, and on the back side we have this blue running lights, which is actually cool
Appealing, actually.
cool and appealing when you're riding it at night.
And you know, if you are really watching our channel, my favorite color is blue.
Blue eyes, let's go.
Yes, blue eyes.
I personally also like the touch of the blue lights, running lights on the backside of this electric scooter.
And so far, that's one of a kind. By far, from all the entry-level electric scooters that we have reviewed, this is the only entry-level electric scooter which has this kind of lights. It's one of a kind.
And if I may say, for an entry-level electric scooter, you have these lights,
Yes.
provided for this electric scooter.
True.
This is really nice.
Because usually,
It's a very wise touch.
from entry-level electric scooters, it
Doesn't have any.
it doesn't have any, and it has less of lights.
Yes.
But this one, it has that touch design.
Right. Agree. We have, of course, the dual suspension located at the rear tire of this electric scooter. And of course, we have brake lights.
From its tire hack.
Tire hugger.
I mentioned this before. This is the part from Ronin Alpha that I like the most. It's the tire hugger, which has a
Brake light.
brake light.
And the brake lights are visible, quite visible, because
Yes. Not just one. It's
really visible. It's impossible for other motorists not to see,
notice.
not to notice these brake lights. The rear tire, of course, also has the solid tires, and its brake is drum brakes. And lastly, this unit has a 500 watt motor, which is again powerful for its size and for its category. We have the performance test, and it will prove to you how powerful the Ronin Alpha is. Version 2.0.
And also, the battery of this electric scooter is 13 AH. And still 48 volts. So that's it for our full electric scooter parts for the Ronin Alpha. And now we will be going to the performance test. We are going to introduce our 7th vlogger for Team Caballeros.
Yay!
And that is none other than, wait for it,
I'll do my exit first.
let's do the exit, and let's go. And that's Eric for you, our 7th vlogger for Team Caballeros. And he will be discussing to you the performance test that we have done earlier today. Now, let's start with the suspension.
So for the suspensions, based on my experience, so in the video, you saw me jumping like 4 times. And for me, it's really soft. Well, compared to my previous scooter that has 2 suspensions back and 2 suspensions at the front, and it's considered mid-range, I can say that Ronin Alpha V2 performs really well.
And thank you for that feedback for the suspension. Now we will be going to the braking system of this electric scooter. Can you kindly explain how's the performance of the drum brakes for this version 2?
So I tried it on our torture hill, freewheeling downhill all throughout. Considering its drum brakes, I think the scooter, Ronin Alpha V2, performed really well. For me, it's really satisfying.
So there, now we will be going to our favorite part, which is the torture test. Eric has done the torture for this electric scooter, and there's a surprise actually, but we will wait for Eric's feedback and tell us the story about it.
So, this is one of my favorite parts of the review, the torture test. Why? Because all of the single hub scooters in the market, there are a few who can really perform well
And accomplish the torture hill.
accomplish the torture hill. There were 2 tests that you did earlier. One with allowance like 10 meters.
To have that initial speed
Yeah.
before going to the torture hill.
Yes.
So how did it go?
On gear 3, I can say that it had no problems at all. I weigh 71 kilograms. I gained weight due to this pandemic. Before I was 65. Now, going up there was no issue. Reach the top.
As you can see on the torture hill, the higher you go, the steeper the hill is.
Yes, correct.
So it's like when you're starting, it's around 25 degrees, but when you're already going to the tip of the hill, it's approaching 35 to 40 degrees. So it's really, really that steep. A lot of entry levels failed to finish this hill, but for this Ronin Alpha, on gear 3, it accomplished finishing the whole thing. We will be testing now how far this electric scooter can go uphill without that kick. So how did it went for the gear 3?
So for gear 3, we call it vuelo in Tagalog. So without that, still, Ronin Alpha V2 managed to accomplish the test. You can see in the video, approaching midway, it went a bit slow.
But it still managed
to finish the hill. And that's really good.
But wait, there's more, because we haven't finished the torture test yet. We tried
the gear one. Now, this is more exciting to know. We will see. So what's your feedback when using the gear one for the torture test?
Well, I was surprised really. Gear 1 without the well. For me, with a 500 watt hub, it will become really difficult for a scooter to climb that hill. But Ronin Alpha V2 managed to do that. With challenges, of course. It went really slow around midway as well.
But it didn't
again,
stop.
Yes, it did not stop at all. I used all my balance and skills for this. But
So
yes,
true.
it did finish torture hill test.
And that's a huge accomplishment for this electric scooter, especially this is only an entry-level electric scooter.
Entry level scooter.
So for me, this is still the torque king for entry-level electric scooter.
Totally agree with it.
And if you disagree, let me know what brand do you have with only 500 watts that can go up to our torture hill. We want to know in the comments, caballeros. And now for our final performance test. Eric here has done the speed test. Now for you to find out the whole speed test, you can click the I button here for our full speed test. And for discount for this electric scooter, don't forget the promo code
Ronin Nights 2.
For 1,000 pesos off the price of Ronin Alpha version 2.0. Alright.
And also, caballeros, if you want to see the comparison of the Ronin version 1 and of this electric scooter version 2.0, we will be uploading that next week. And don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you will be notified every time a new video comes up. And a few words from the Ronin electric scooter owners in 3, 2, 1. So guys, we hope you enjoyed the review. If you're near Makati or Mandaluyong, we also encourage you to test drive the unit so you can see personally and check the unit by yourself and feel the experience of riding the Alpha 2.0.
You can also visit us at 803 Coronado Street in Pulo, Mandaluyong, just across the Makati Up. Landmark is Pulo Ferry Station. You can also message us at our Facebook page, Ronin Scooter PH, for test drive schedule.
And we also really want to thank the Team Caballeros
Mimi, Brian, Eric, and Nico.
for covering the Alpha 2.0. It was really exciting to see the capability or the power of the 2.0. Especially it's an upgraded version from our original model, which is the Ronin Alpha. So we hope you enjoyed the video and don't forget to subscribe and like that video.
So, for the question of the day,
Which performance test did you like the most?
Write down in the comments below. We want to know. And that's it for today, caballeros. See you on the next one. Peace.
kinakabahan ako. Wait lang, isa.
Kinakabahan.
Kinakabahan ako. Di ako sabi.
And that's it for today, caballeros. See you on the next one. Nagpis agad.
Sabay.
One more.